हेलो एवरीवन, दिस इज़ योगिता एंड यू वाचिंग इंग्लिश फिनिशिंग स्कूल। सो आज के इस वीडियो में फ्रेंड्स जो क्यू कार्ड मैं आपके साथ शेयर करने वाली हूँ दैट इज़ डिस्क्राइब अ क्रिएटिव पर्सन हुज वर्क यू एडमायर। आई होप आपको हमारे क्यू कार्ड्स बहुत अच्छे लग रहे हैं एंड द काइंड ऑफ रिस्पॉन्स वी आर गेटिंग वी रियली थिंक वी शुड रिकॉर्ड मोर एंड मोर वीडियोज़ फॉर यू। सो बढ़ते हैं आगे आज के इस नए क्यू कार्ड के साथ। But before we proceed, do subscribe our channel and also press the bell icon so that you get updates about our future videos. So let's start without any delay. Describe a creative person whose work you admire. Creativity. A person who is very creative means who impresses others in any form of art or in any form of everyday creations. सबसे पहले आपको बताना है who he or she is, then how do you know him or her, what creative things he or she has done, and explain why do you think he or she is creative. So quite a simple cue card which you can develop with your imagination as well as with the person of course you know. Now let us discuss with the journal idea which we need to develop in that 1 minute of crucial time which we get from the examiner. क्रिएटिविटी इज़ अ नेचुरल स्किल। क्रिएटिविटी एक ऐसा नेचुरल टैलेंट है एंड इट्स अ थिंक आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स एबिलिटी। थिंक आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स मीन्स थिंक आउटसाइड योर ब्रेन एंड टू क्रिएट समथिंग न्यू, टू इनोवेट एंड डिज़ाइन न्यू आइडियाज़। इट्स अ हाईली यूजफुल ट्रेट। ट्रेट मीन्स क्वालिटी, बहुत ही यूजफुल क्वालिटी है हमारे दिमाग की टू एड अ न्यू फ्लेवर टू वेरियस एक्टिविटीज़ एंड टास्क। आई थिंक इट, जो मेरा क्रिएटिविटी के बारे में ओपिनियन है, आई थिंक इट एज कनेक्टिंग द डॉट्स, कि ये हमारे दिमाग के अलग अलग डॉट्स को कनेक्ट करता है इन सम वे। व्हेन सेंसिटिव पीपल, द पीपल हु आर इमोशनल डू हैव अ हाइटेंड सेंसिटिविटी, व्हेन दे अटैच देयर इमोशन टुवर्ड्स देयर सराउंडिंग्स दे प्रोड्यूस सम फॉर्म ऑफ क्रिएटिव आर्ट, मे इट बी अ पोम, अ म्यूजिकल पीस, अ पेंटिंग और एन एवरीडे क्रिएशन. Next, we can also say something like a creative mind, of course. A creative mind is always full of ideas and enthusiasm to execute them, to put them into action and turn them into action and brings productive results. Of course, the results will be very great and beneficial. Whatever tasks and activities he or she undertakes in life. Undertake means to take into your hands. Now vocabulary words, of course, the power of your cue card, the power engine of your cue card. Now let us learn some good and new words for this. Who he or she is. So you can say he or she might be a close acquaintance, जिसको आप जानते हो, बहुत करीबी जानकार. You can say a popular figure of my town, शहर के मानी प्रमानी हस्ती हैं. A self-employed person, a business tycoon of a region who is very creative and who runs their own venture. Probably some kind of artists also have their own ventures, so you can talk about and introduce him as a person. Then of course where you met him or her or how you came to know about him. You might have met him or her in one of the public events. You got introduced with him or her or got to know her where on the stage or maybe reading a newspaper, local newspaper, or happen to meet her at some event at the residence of one of our family friends. Of course, कहाँ पे मिले और किस तरह से मिले, you can describe. Then, of course, you have to talk about his skill. Has got expertise in the art. Which kind of an art? You can describe whether it is painting, whether it is cooking, whether it is culinary skills, all that you can describe by talking about certain words. Like, of course, the person who is creative is definitely full of imagination. So imaginative is one quality which you can talk about. Of course, the magic touch, if you are saying the person is writing a poem, he may have magic touch in her hands. Of course, the person is creating an artistic piece. Again, the magic touch has to be in her hands. But if the person is good at singing, magic touch in her voice. So that way you can talk about this magic touch in which part of the body. Multifaceted talent in creating various things, because once we innovate, we're able to not just create one thing, rather multiple things. The all-time favorite of people of all age groups. You can say that as well. And you can also say that he or she provides training on various arts to children Women and artists. Again, always motivated to generate new ideas. He or she is quite passionate about achieving excellence, very open-minded to learn new things. A person who is ready to learn new things, even at an old age, will always be creative and has got good interpersonal skills. Now let us discuss the best model answer for this cue card. Creativity is a natural skill and it's a think out of the box ability to innovate and design new ideas. It's a highly useful trait of brain to add a new flavor to various activities and tasks. I think it is connecting the dots in some way when sensitive people do have a heightened sensitivity towards their surroundings. They produce some form of creative art, may it be a poem, a musical piece, a painting, or an everyday creation. A creative mind is always full of ideas and enthusiasm to execute them and turn them into action, and brings productive results and outcome whatever tasks and activities he or she undertakes in life. I know a very creative person from one of my close acquaintances who runs her own business of cuisine training and trousseau packing art. I first met her in one of the social public gatherings where she displayed her artistic talent to everyone. She was present there to receive an award for her valuable contribution in the field of art. She has got great expertise in chocolate making, cake baking, trousseau packing, and various other multifaceted art forms. She provides training to people of all groups and is helping the people to groom in their own way by developing artistic flair in them. She makes everyday creations of art like paper bags, pottery, salad decoration, various cuisines, and all-time favorite of all of us, that's yummy chocolates of different flavors. I find her creative because of her imaginative enthusiasm, her motivation towards learning new things, and her interpersonal skills with the help of which she is able to build an intimacy and strong network with people. I duly admire her for being a smart cookie, not just in her expression of art, but also in her dealings within the social context. So that's all about this cue card. That is a creative person whose work you admire. Of course, there must be a creative person in your family, in your close friends, in your neighbors. So talk about that. And what traits does he or she have? Mention about that and talk about it effectively. Now let us wind up this cue card with only just small request to all of you to subscribe this channel of mine and also press the bell icon to get all the updates about our future videos. Bye bye.